Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys spending a little time with me watching the video today. Always grateful for that. And guys, today I'm going to sort of give you my thoughts and sort of a little tutorial and a seminar on buying electronics. If you guys are looking to buy some electronics for your boat, or if you want to upgrade or something like that, I'm sort of going to give you guys a real world analysis from my point of view on what you need to look for with your electronics, because I have got a lot, you guys know that I'm anti-forward facing sonar, but nevertheless, I have a lot of experience in electronics. I've been using them since the 1970s, and I know what works good for me, and I'm going to pass that along to you guys. And also, if you guys really want to help the channel out and you're looking to purchase some electronics, please use my Tackle Warehouse links. I'll put my Tackle Warehouse electronics link in the description, and you guys know those are high priced items, so if you guys use that link, that's a really good way to support the channel with a little percentage of that commission on the sales. So much appreciated. Okay guys, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you the electronics that I use on my boat. Now these are the ones I don't have any electronic deal. I'm like you guys, I buy them just like you guys, so I don't have any, there's no bias whatsoever when I talk about the electronics that I use, because I don't have anything to do with the electronic companies that I use. But I want to show you sort of I'm going to show you the setup that I use, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to pull up the Tackle Warehouse link, and we're going to go through some of the electronics they offer on there, and I'm going to give you sort of some opinions on that. So let's take a look at mine real quick. Okay guys, here's the electronic units that I use. These are Humminbird Helix 12s. I got one on the console and I've got one up front that you can see. Now, right off the bat, one of the things I'm going to recommend is that you use the same model of electronics on your console and up front, because what happens, say if one of them goes bad, say if whatever, a chip goes out or computer board or whatever, you can always switch them back and forth and you're not going to be dead in the water. So from that standpoint, I really think it's a good idea to use the same model to make them interchangeable. I've had to do that a bunch, guys. I've had units go down, but I can still fish because I can switch them out. So that's one piece of advice. Now the reason, this is the 12, this is the Helix 12 here. They make it in several different sizes. But I like the 12 because, like I said, I've got to have reading glasses, so the larger screen helps out. But and this unit here is 2D sonar. It's got side imaging and down imaging and GPS, no forward-facing sonar, which I'll never have on my boat. Even if they gave me one, I still wouldn't use it. But anyway, the reason that I prefer the Humminbird Helix, now, like I said, I don't have anything to do with Humminbird, is I like the push button. The push button is very simple. It's very user-friendly. I do not like the Solix and the units that you have to, move around with your finger like that. I don't like that. I think they're way too complicated. I like the simplicity of the push buttons here. And it's so easy to use. One of the things I really like about this is, like, you can go straight to the menus here. Nice simple menu. You got all your setups there, different type of chart and navigational areas like that. It's really easy, and you just click through the menu like that. So it's very simple to use. And these units here have been really trouble free for me. One thing that I would recommend, as far as when you're purchasing a unit, try to go to the largest screen size that you can afford, because it is a lot easier to see. If you're running through rough water and everything, if you have a small screen out there, it's a lot more difficult to see. But again, the larger the screen you're going to have, the more expensive the unit is. So you have to have different budget with that. So, okay, now guys, let's take a look at the Tackle Warehouse electronic links, and I'll go through some of the other units there. Okay guys, here's the Tackle Warehouse page I was telling you about. So we're going to go through here and give you guys my opinion on the stuff that they have up here on the electronics. Now here is the Humminbird Helix, what I was telling you about here. This is the Helix 10. There's the Helix 9, just a smaller screen. These are just smaller versions of the one that I have on my boat. Now this would be a really, really good choice. Like I said, they're a little bit, less expensive there. I think you got the price on those. Let me see if I can get out of here a little bit. Whoops. So you got $15.99 to $2,000 on the smaller units there. Now the Solix here, so you got the Solix. these are the ones that I don't like. These are the ones that are, you have to use your fingers to move them around. I just find them a lot, less user-friendly. A lot of people like this. I mean, some of the younger guys, I know they're good units, but I just find them a little bit more difficult to use. So from that standpoint, I probably wouldn't recommend theirs. Something like this here, guys, if you want a value, just like a Helix 5, if you guys got a little aluminum boat, this would be a really good unit for you to get. And here again, that's the unit that I have. See right there, yeah, right there, the Helix 12 Chert 4. That's the one I've got here. But that's the Humminbird list there. Now let's go to some other ones. Let's see here. Go over to Lowrance a little bit. Now, I'll tell you guys one thing about it. Now, a lot of people really like Lowrance. They've got a lot of different units here. I ran Lowrance for a couple of years, and to be honest with you guys, I could not figure out how to use them. I thought that they were so complicated as far as on the menus. I just struggled for them. I mean, I really did. They just, I could never figure out how to use the whole function. This is the one that I had before when I was running that aluminum rig. Is the Hook 7. That was the one. It was, like I said, a lot of guys love them, but I just found that they were not very user friendly. But like I said, Lowrance has been making units a long time. They do make a quality unit, but I just found them a little bit difficult to use from my perspective. Garmin, guys, obviously Garmin is a leader in the electronics industry. They've got a gigantic factory. I don't know enough about them to really talk about it. I've never used Garmin. The only time I've even been around a Garmin is with Johnny Schultz. He had a Garmin LiveScope. But as far as the Garmin electronics, I can't give you guys much of a feedback or vibe on that from my perspective there. So anyway, from what I have experienced with it, guys, like I said, I find, again, I have to buy these things just like you guys do. Don't get any deals. I have just found that right there, the Helix models, to be the best, easiest to use, trouble-free, quality, good buy for the money. Okay, guys, there you go. That's my tips and advice for purchasing and buying electronics from my standpoint. I tell you guys one thing right now. I am getting real close to like completely simplifying even more. I think on my next setup that I get, I'm going to find some type of unit where all they have on it is 2D sonar and a GPS. I might even get a flasher. I might even get on eBay and try to, buy an old Humminbird Super 60 or an old Lowrance flasher to put on my boat. Because think about this. This is one of the things I'll tell you. In professional fishing, guys, I have won, right around $2 million in tournament fishing over the course of FLW, Bassmaster, regional circuits, everything like that. I have not won one single penny off of any electronic unit besides from a flasher or a 2D sonar. I've never caught any fish with down imaging, never caught a fish with side imaging. You guys know I don't use forward-facing sonar. I've been able to win $2 million fishing with nothing but, flashers or 2D sonar. And obviously GPS helps out too with that. So from that standpoint, don't feel like that you've got to have all this bells and whistles on their electronics. You can literally get by with 2D sonar and GPS mapping with that. So anyway, if you guys are looking, to buy one, like I said, I'll put my Tackle Warehouse links in the description. If you guys want to use those, that'd be much appreciated. And hope you guys are doing well. We'll talk later.